everybody. I know that I just posted on Instagram, but I decided that I would take time and do a vlog. So here's your rabid raccoon. Um, it's been a while since I've actually done a vlog because I've been really sick and I've taken a break and I haven't been posting much on IG. And I've just done a little bit of my Twitter. I opened up my Twitter account, and you can find me on there as a Rabid Raccoon. Um, and my email address is rabidraccoon73 at yahoo.com if you need me for that, whatever. Um, yeah, it's been a while, and I apologize for that, but not really. Seeing as health comes first. Um, as you know, I have a lot of chronic pain and, migraines and whatnot. Well, I've been having a lot of pain around my hip and back area, and I went to see my doctor, and she ordered some ultrasounds. And come to find out, if I haven't said this yet, I have no idea because it's been so long. And I've got a shitty memory. I have multiple gallstones. Oh yes, my gallbladder has decided to make me gifts. Beautiful gifts. I made you these beautiful stones, Mommy. I'm making the stones. I have no idea how many are in there or how big they are, but yeah, somebody thinks it's Christmas time. Nobody told the gallbladder that you're not supposed to make stones. I had no idea. And I looked it up online under, what is it, the Mayo Clinic and all that, the reputable places, just to see, signs and symptoms and all that. A lot of people don't know that they have gallbladder issues until they start having those weird symptoms. And if you start having like severe lower back pain and hip pain that just comes on all of a sudden, or you have where it either hurts to urinate or to do the shitties, or you have really strange foamy urine or neon urine, or it takes you a while to urinate. I won't tell you which ones I had problems. But you get this excruciating pain and you don't know why. Um, Go and see your doctor, which is exactly what I did. It came on like really quick, within 2 weeks. And I thought it was just some of my FM. My FM was flared up, and to add to my lovely collection of multiple beautiful colored pills, my doctor decided to put me on Lyrica, and I think it's starting to kick in. So hopefully that will be, um, a low dose of Lyrica maybe will help with the inflammation of the fibromyalgia. All I want to do is just join the world of the living again because this pain has made me really sleepy, and between that and the flare-ups of the FM and shit, I've been sleeping a lot. And it's not like the pleasurable sleep where you're just like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap, a lovely little nappy nap. It's not that. It's, oh my God, I'm dying. I need to sleep. Where you're almost in a coma. You don't know what day it is. Well, I don't usually know what day it is anyway. But you don't know what day it is. You don't know whether you're coming or going. I don't even remember Cameron going to school. Paul's missed quite a few days of work. Thank God for FMLA, but it's like, come on, I just want you to go to work. make the money, and I just want to have normal days. And it's not much to ask for, but obviously the body does not want to cooperate. So I'm trying to get everything figured out and fixed so that life can go back to as normal as possible in the Bateau house of craziness. It's like, dude, fix yourself, gallbladder, stop it. Oh, and one of the ducts that go in there is dilated, so I'm praying that none of these little stones decides to get stuck in there until I have to have an MRI, and I can't get in for a week or 2 weeks. So I took the most of the quickest available appointment for the MRI. So maybe they could tell me how many stones are in there. Do I hear 13? Lucky 13. I have a feeling they're going to want to take my gallbladder out. Oh, can I keep it, please? And I'll name it and keep it in a jar next to the bed. Hell, they can keep it. But I was thinking, though, there's a shop called Oddities in New York City. They pay a lot for kidney and gallstones, especially if they're big. If I have some decent-sized gallstones, I wonder if they'd let me keep them, because then I would sell them to Oddities. I have no problem selling them. I really don't. I have no scruples when it comes to selling those and making a little extra cash because, number one, my dolls aren't selling. Number two, my dolls aren't selling. And number three, my dolls aren't selling. So I don't have a problem with selling gallstones if they're decent. Yeah, I think I'm going to ask if I can keep them. And I'll get in touch with Oddities ahead of time and see if they're... Yeah, I think I'll get in touch with them first to see if it's even worth getting them. They sell. Can you believe it? I wouldn't want to order, go walking into a store and say, yeah, I would like to buy some gallstones. I can't remember what people do with them, though, when they buy them. Yeah. Can you believe people actually buy belly button lint art? Ugh. That's something I won't sell, folks. I do have scruples about that. I just think that's disgusting. And I really don't have belly button lint. Do you? I don't let my belly button get dirty. Ugh. God. That's like getting fuzz between your toes. So, yeah, that's what's been up with me. Not like it's anything exciting. And then, you want to know something else I did? It didn't bother me at first, and I even posted a picture on my Twitter. But I had ears on from a filter on Snapchat. A while back, a couple of months ago, I cut my hair really, really short with buzzers. With the buzzer. Razor, electric razor. And I used one of those clip-on things that, come with the razor. And I thought I had it marked green. We put nail polish on the back so that we wouldn't confuse it with some of the other ones because a lot of the clipper attachments look the same size. And I can't remember the numbers, which big surprise there. So I wanted to trim it again because it was getting kind of long on top and starting to stick up in the back. And so I went in and there's one that's labeled with green nail polish and there's one that's labeled with gold. And I was thinking that this is where this is going, right? I thought the one that was gold was the one that I used last time. And so I put it on and I started doing the sides of, around my ear first just to be safe, because if it was too short or too long, then I could adjust it properly. Well, it looked like it was right. And then I said, "Oh, okay, that's right." And then I started doing the rest of my hair. It wasn't. It was short. It was too short. So my hair is buzzed like military buzz. It's like it's maybe a quarter of an inch long. Oh my God. And at first it didn't bother me, but the more I look at it, actually 2 nights ago, no, was it last night? I felt so freaking ugly. I started, okay, I don't cry a lot. I actually started crying. I felt ugly and I was in a lot of stomach pain. And I just, I my skin is dry all over. My skin is depleted. It's so dry, and I've been drinking tons and tons of water and using lotion and moisturizer on my face. And I'm not a vain person, but I feel like an egghead. And I came out of the bathroom and I said to my husband, Paul, I go, I'm so ugly. Do you still find me attractive? And he goes, yes, of course. And I said, you just have to say that because you're married to me. And of course, he does the whole, oh, excuse me. He does the whole, I never lied to you. Excuse me. He goes, I never lied to you. I think you're beautiful. And I said, even with bald head, and I look like a big fat egghead. Because my face right now is so puffy. And it looks like, to me, it looks like I have five. I look like an egg with ripples. So I just was like, I'm so ugly. So, everybody has moments like that. And I have reverted to wearing my knit caps on my head until my hair grows out a little bit. Because I really liked the short hair, but not this short. So what I did was I covered up the gold nail polish with gray to make it match the color of the original color of um, the clip, the clip-on blade. And green means go. So that was the proper clip. Green is go. So that's the only one with color on it. So I remember for next time. It's going to take forever for my hair to grow out. Paul goes, remember your hair grows fast, but it's probably not going to grow fast this time just to spite me. So I've got a gallbladder that's making stones that I don't need, and my hair will probably grow short because I do need it. Talk about fucked up. Oh boy. Only in my world. Oh, so um I've done a couple of shows and movie reviews for you, and I haven't been in them because as I told you, my face rig has been closing down. I don't know if it'll close down while I'm doing this. Watch it close down now just to spite me, a little fart knocker. But I hope that you're enjoying those. I don't know if people are viewing them or not. Um, I don't really have a lot of followers, and that's okay. Maybe the news will spread. Maybe I'm just fucking boring. I have no idea. But, um, mm, yeah, I I haven't really done a ton with my page yet with this mm, with this channel, this YouTube channel. I gotta get going on it, but I have some ideas for it, but it's getting it going is the thing, and I have to have more energy in order to do it. I just read this book called Alice by Christina Henry. It's based on Alice in Wonderland, the original, but it's twisted. It actually was a good book, but I'm on Goodreads as Kimberly Bateau, or Kimberly Filiatra Dash Bateau for my real name, because it was hooked to my Facebook account. So you can find me there if you're interested in seeing what I read. Um, I gave it 3 stars, so I would give it actually 3 cheeses on here. The idea behind it is really, really cool. Basically, I don't want to give the story away because, oh, excuse me, it's rather unique. I'm trying to think of how I could tell you. The thing I want to tell you is there's some major scenes in it that should be very intense and climatic and not clitmatic. They should really pull on you and make you go, and you should read the pages really, really fast and frantically and be sweating and, clutching the book until your palms turn white. But it doesn't. These are major, major parts to the story. And they leave you going, did I read that right? I actually had to go back to 2 of these sections of the book and read them a couple of times saying, did I miss something? Because this is anticlimactic and it should be really gripping and moving, and the writer really took the easy way out, and I was really disappointed with that. These scenes should have been very hard, very hard and violent, and a big part of the story is around these certain scenes, and she took the easy way out. That was really, really disappointing. So that's why I gave it 3 stars. But the idea behind the story and the development of the characters and the backstory and the way that she carried and brought in the Mad Hatter and the rabbit and the Jabberwocky and the walrus and the carpenter, the caterpillar, the Cheshire cat. It's all great, but those scenes, and they were major, major parts of the story. So that left me where I wanted to just tear somebody else's hair out because I don't have any. So my cat is bald. Paul's like, why do I have a bald spot now? I don't know. No, it did. It made me really angry. And each section that I got to, I'm like, okay, this one's going to be really good. The same disappointment. They took the easy way out. And I wanted to reach out and smack that Christina side the head. So her second book is called the Red the Red Queen. I have that book. So I'm reading another book first, and then I will go to this book because I wanted to take a break because I was so angry. And I read the book really fast. So it's a fast read, at least for me. I'm sure it would be a fast read for anybody. But those scenes could have been so good because it builds it up and builds it up and builds it up, and then bam, nothing. It's like, you know, you're making a cake and then it falls flat. I'd still eat the cake, but I wouldn't be happy. I really wouldn't be happy eating a flat cake. Like I said, I would eat the cake, but I wouldn't be happy. So that's where I'm at, and I will add a picture at the end. So you know I would give it three cheeses. So now I'm reading Same Kind of Different as Me, which I did a review on the movie that's based on this book. That's based on real life interactions, and I think that hairball, not mine. My cat's actually getting really lovey again, which is nice because she was getting kind of, I don't want anything to do with anybody. She would hide in my son's messy bedroom because he's got lots of papers on the floor, and every time you walk in there, she's laying on a different pile. But I think this book will be a quick read as well. Let me see. Oh, I don't even have it out here. I don't know how many pages it is. But it's seen from the point of view of Denver, and it's seen from the point of view of Ron Hall. I don't think that they do Debbie's point of view. I'm not sure. But the book is written by Ron and Denver. Well, Denver probably didn't write any of it, unless he learned how to read and write. I don't know. But and then there's a third person that helped them maybe write it or something. That wasn't Debbie either. So I don't know. But so far it's a pretty good read. I'm a few chapters in. And it's unlike me to read these types of books, but every once in a while I get jazzed up when I see something. Like I have 3 or 4 books that I want to read that are written by some guys that I've been watching on the Discovery Channel that are like one of the guys, I think it's Ed Stafford, he walked the whole Amazon River. They said it couldn't be done. Well, he did it. And so I have a couple of his books to read. And I also have a book to read about another guy, Matt something or other. He's famous for living in the bush for a long time. Bush. I'm immature. Oh, something else. I posted this on my Twitter. I can never remember what it's called. The little blue birdie. Some mail art that I'm sending out, and it's cool because I found how to make your own envelopes, and there's different ways you can do it, but I didn't have scissors. I didn't have scissors, and I was too lazy to go look for them. But I had a glue stick, and I had a magazine that from the an online shop that I love to buy from called Entertainment Earth. And I picked a few pages that had toys on it that I would order. Some of them I actually have ordered and I have at my house. But I had 3 mail arts that I had to send out. And I picked 2 pages that were Marvel. One actually had a lot of Deadpool on it, so I made sure that was the outside of the envelope. And one had multiple different things with Black Panther and Spider-Man and something else. And I made that the outside of another envelope. And then the other one was Star Wars, and it had Captain Phasma on it. Now, I love her. So she was on the outside with some stormtroopers, and I made that the outside of the third envelope. Well, I found online how to make envelopes, and there's some more difficult ones, and there's really easy ones that you make out of a square. So I, folded it and folded it until I could rip off the end to make the rectangle into a square. And I made these into envelopes, and I had tape, and I found a piece of paper that was blank, and I made it rippy, all ripped. And I put their addresses on it, and I made these awesome envelopes. And I put their artwork in there because I did artist trading cards, little trading cards with my artwork on them. I put them in there, and so one's off to Ohio, one's off to Illinois, and one's off to Massachusetts. And I'm really excited about this. I don't know if I've mentioned mail art before in a vlog because it's been so damn long. But I'm interested in mail art because my friend Pam does it. I was absolutely fascinated when she explained what mail art was to me. So under her direction, I joined up with the IOUMA, International Organization of United, maybe? Mail Artists. I think that's what that stands for, IOUMA. And she can correct me if I'm wrong, but they are the biggest and most reputable organization for joining to send mail art back and forth with people all over the world. It's international. Right now I'm going to stick with the United States, I think, because I don't get a lot of chances to go to the post office. So I'm going to try to stick with United States for now. And what you do is you make artwork and you send it to people's, there's like people that put their addresses in, and you receive mail art from people. And then the proper thing to do is if someone sends you mail art and it has their address and their name on it, you send that person mail art as well. And you just keep, I love getting mail now because it's like, oh, and you can tell, like, I've seen some things that other people have received, and some people don't really put a lot of effort into their art. It's just like they slap something on a piece of paper and send it. I want to make sure that what I put out there is actual art and put effort into it. There's also themes that you can put in for, and there's time limits on it when you have to get it in. There's certain people like to collect certain types of art, like some people only want postcards, or some people they only like if you send say I only collect moose, so they want the artwork to be all mooses, mises, or motorcycles, or anything like that. Then there's these add-in passes where you get artwork and then you add artwork to it and then you pass it along to another address that's in there or something. And then there's deco art, which I'm not really sure what that is yet, but I just wanted to start out really, really simple and just send some art back and forth to people. So I'm really excited about it. So these are my first 3 I'm sending out. I've received 4 mail arts already, but one didn't have a name or an address on it, so I can't really send that person anything. So they must just be happy just sending stuff out. Maybe they just don't like to give their address. I don't know. At first I was like, I don't know if I want to give my address out, but I live in a fortress of solitude. I think I'm safe. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So I thank Pam for that very much. Thank you, Pam. I needed a little hobby on the side to keep me busy when I can't do other stuff. Because there are days when I can't crochet, which is right now a long time. And I'm going crazy and don't feel human. What is a human? So this is a good way to keep me, doing something creative and to keep my artistic side going. So, yeah, I like it. So if you're interested in that, contact me and I can give you a link to where I went. And if you get accepted, then they'll bring you right in. And so far, people have been pretty nice to me. But yeah, so uh, I think that's it for now. I hope this isn't too long. Well, if it's too long, screw you. You stayed till the end? Yay! I love you. You've missed me? Nah. I'm gonna go watch, I've been binging on Lost in Space now that I'm all caught up. I've watched all of The Good Place. Um, I've been binging like crazy because I've been so sick. And another person that I'd recommend if you like comedy is, I think his name is D.L. Hewley. I just watched his newest comedy special on Netflix. He's really funny. I was really impressed with his comedy. And he does mention autism, and even though that's a touchy subject for me, he has a son with Asperger's, and actually some of the stuff he says is pretty funny. So I took it with a grain of salt. A lot of people, their jokes aren't so funny and they're actually a little offensive, but his was rather funny. Um, he was good. So, yeah, if you want a good laugh, he's a good one to check out. All right, well, I'm going to say bye-bye for now. And I can't believe I didn't get interrupted, so maybe Face Rig is fixed. Yay! Have a great night, guys. Bye.